Hey guys, today we'll talk about a migration tool which is to convert Qlik Sense to Power BI, which was purely vibe coded. So I have this tool created based on React and Tailwind and Node.js as the backend. So what I have got is a simple Qlik Sense application with few KPIs and charts and visuals, as you could see. Let me also show you the data model. So we have this typical sales kind of dashboard, right? So where you have order headers and product categories, suppliers, etc. So today we are going to convert this Qlik Sense into a Power BI application with the help of this accelerator or the tool. So here we have three type of modes. Okay, so it can be a traditional rule based or a hybrid or a pure full AI based. Okay, so I'm going to go with the AI based one. So I will just select my model. I will pass my API keys. And then I will get into metadata extractor. So now the way this is designed is to connect to desktop and pull the metadata. We can customize it to connect to QMZ as well with the required permissions, but for now it is based on the desktop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the desktop since my desktop is already up and running. So it has connected and it says it has found these apps. Okay. Now I'm going to select a particular app, the app which I showed you just before. It's click to Power BI. And I'm going to extract the metadata. So basically, what it does is it fetches all the list of tables, columns present inside, and then the complete script and all the measures written in the UI. Like you see, total sales. Let me go back to ClickSense. As you master items, yeah, there is one measure called total sales, and we do have other expressions which are not captured in the master measures, but we do have, like for example, we have a sports sphere where we have a set analysis capturing sum of sales only for this category, etc. Okay, so some of them are direct measures and some of them are captured as a master measure. So as you could see, the master measure is captured, and the KPI measures are all captured where we are calculating the sports wear, etc. And it has also found the connections and the sheets. So we have two sheets, and these are all the objects, all the bar charts, pie charts, tables, etc. So the entire metadata has been captured and the entire script. And now we can download this as a JSON and we can use it for next step, or we can directly go to conversion. You could see the agents are multiple agents are working in parallel. So it first converts the ClickSense script into equivalent Power Query, and it also converts the set analysis code into equivalent DAX, and it also identifies the relationship between the tables, and it comes up with the data model relationship, and it also verifies. There is one agent to verify, do the quality check, and it does the reviews the quality and reiterates if required. And then we could see it has come up with the final Power Query. Again, we have an option to download this if required, or we can also download it as an PVI. So as you could see, it has come up with Power Query, and you could see it has also captured the few transformations we did, like a column renaming or any other transformations, and it has created separate Power Query for each of the tables. For supplier, there is a let and in, and for customer there is a separate let and in. So every table Power Query is captured separately, and yeah, so this is all the M query, and we can also see the DAX measures. Remember we saw total sales, so here you could see it has correctly identified the table name and prefixed in front of the measures as well. And we can also see sportswear, so where calculate sum of sportswear where sorry, sum of sales where this category is equal to sportswear. So we could see all the set expressions are converted into equivalent DAX, and it has also come up with a JSON file, and this will act as an input for the next layer, because we are going to automate the visual creation in Power BI as well, and it is going to create pages and all these objects. So this will act as an input for the next level. So it's whether it should create a gauge or a pie chart or line chart, and what is the dimension, what is the measure. So we have all this information in the report page, and again all the visuals in report page. So we have this all captured in detail. Now once we download this pbip, so I have the pbip downloaded. Let me open it. Okay, so I have the pbip opened. So here you could see all the tables are captured. So we have all the category, customers, um, employee, product, etc., all the tables. And we will also look into the transform data as well. So here you could see all the Power Query for separate tables are all captured. So all we have to do is modify the respective data source. It could be a flat file, or it could be coming from any relational database. So we just have to point it to the respective data source, and you could see the all the other transformation steps are already in place. Like you could see there is a column name where cust ID was renamed as customer ID, and all whatever other transformations you have, it will be all converted with the help of AI. So the AI model which we are using, right? So once we clean all this or perform any other additional modifications other than repointing data source, finally we have to save it as an PBX, because since it is a PBIP, so we'll make all the changes and we'll save it as a PBX file. And then the next step would be uh, to upload this into the target workspace wherever it is required. So what I have done is I have published it to this workspace, and this is my file. Click to Power BI, and now this is a clean slate. Okay, this is an empty file. So where we have only the data model. So you could see all the data model with with the Power Query we saw just before. So now this is an empty canvas, and we don't have anything on the visual. So now what we are going to do is we are going to generate a token with these information. So we have to pass on the workspace ID, report ID, and dataset ID. So where exactly this report is residing, right? So all these details, with the help of that, we are going to generate a token here. And yeah, so I have already generated it. Let me copy that. So now we have to proceed to the next step. Since we have downloaded the PBIP and we have published it the PX, now our final step will be to create the visual. So we'll start by passing the token, and then the workspace ID. This is optional, but still I have created it. Normally, report ID and ID would be enough to do the report authoring and to create all these visuals. So the way we are doing is we are using the report authoring JavaScripts, which are readily available given by the Power BI themselves. So with the help of that, we are connecting to the respective workspace, respective report, and we are building the visuals. So when I say start, you could see in the right hand side, uh, the visuals will be getting created automatically. Yeah, you could see the visuals are getting created dynamically on the fly on the respective pages. Okay, and you could see all the logs here, and there are some visuals which are failed, and we can also capture that, and we can also see the visuals which are successfully converted or migrated. So once we have this PBX ready, we can go to file, save as. I'll give a name like final version. Let me save it. Now if I go back to the workspace, let me refresh the workspace, and I could see a dashboard, a report called final version. Let me go to dashboard page. So here you could see all the KPIs and charts. Let me open the Qlik Sense. So here we had two sheets, dashboard and report, total sales, sales target, line chart, pie chart, and we had a sports wear, product, etc. Now let me go back to Power BI. So you could see the pie chart, you could see the line chart, and in the report, you could see the KPIs. And some of the visuals were failed, and we saw them in the logs so that we can look into it and fix it manually. So all the visuals which have got failed. So this is purely an agentic AI based migration accelerator, which converts ClickSense into Power BI, complete end to end, right? So it converts the script into Power Query, the set into DAX, and it also creates the data model, and it also creates a relationship as well. And then you will get a detailed log of which is handled and which is not, and so that we can do a manual intervention there. And then the to complete the actual migration. So hope it gave you some good idea about use case where agentic AI can be used. Please do let me know in the comment section for any clarification. Thanks for watching.